Right now, I think everybody's nervous system is in a state or fight or flight. If you feel constantly exhausted, stressed out, you can't focus, you're on edge, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And honestly, what we've just lived through, the human body is not built to sustain that level of uncertainty for that amount of time.
Tell us about high-fiving your heart, hand on your heart.
Oh, this is incredible. We're going to teach you how to flip off your fight or flight nervous system and flip on your parasympathetic, calm, cool nervous system. It is impossible for you after the last 18 months to not feel on edge right now. And it would be weird if your resting state weren't fight or flight. And it's why you feel emotionally drained. It's why you find yourself crying and you can't understand why. It's why you feel so exhausted. It's why you, if one thing goes wrong in the day, that the teacher's got COVID and now your kid can't go in, it feels like I just got to throw in I can't handle this anymore. And your nervous system has done the equivalent of you sitting in your car in park and flooring the gas.
Right.
It's just been revved for 18 months. And so one of the tools in this book is, I call it high-fiving your heart. And here's how you're going to do it. So high-fiving your heart is a way to take advantage of your vagus nerve. And your vagus nerve, as you know, you talk about this, runs from your seat all the way to the top of your head. It goes through every major organ. It goes through your vocal cords. Your vagus nerve is literally a treasure that you need to discover. It is the on-off switch that helps you switch between your sympathetic, which is your on-edge, anxiety-ridden, stressed out, dysregulated nervous system, and the switch to a calm, cool, grounded nervous system, your parasympathetic nervous system. And so here's how you do it. It's very simple. You're going to take your hands and push them on the center of your chest, and you're going to take a deep breath, blow it out, and then you're going to repeat these 3 sentences. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
I'm loved.
I'm loved.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
I'm loved.
I'm loved.
I'm okay. I'm safe. I am loved.
I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm loved. Every morning before you look at your phone or let the world in, take a moment to be with your reflection. The second you leave that bathroom, almost every moment is going to be about other people. Woo! Sorry, I'm just feeling very overwhelmed at the moment. So let me take a minute. Let me take a minute and use something from my book that I call High-Fiving My Heart. I don't know if anybody else feels overwhelmed by life right now, but I certainly do. And so when you feel overwhelmed, which I really do right now, I tried to push through it and I can't push through it. You're going to put your hands on your heart, and this is a way to snap yourself out of those moments where you feel really overwhelmed by life. And this is something I cover in chapter 13, so we're jumping ahead on today's reading. And you take a deep breath, just push on the center of your chest. It's called high-fiving your heart. And and you're just going to say, I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm loved. And you might need to do it 83 times some mornings. And this is one of those mornings where I definitely feel that I need to do it a couple times. You're going to take an exhale again. And you can do this with me. In fact, why don't you do this with me? I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm loved. 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 And the more that I say it, the more I feel myself coming back into my body. The more I feel my mind stop racing. The more I feel myself getting grounded back into what I call body confidence, which is not feeling confident necessarily about your looks, but feeling comfortable in your own skin. I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm loved. Whew. And what do you feel, Jay, when you do that?
I feel, on a physical level, I feel like my heart rate's slowing down. I feel like my body's become more relaxed. In an emotional or mental capacity, I just feel a sense of more stillness, a sense of more clarity and certainty.
What do you feel?
Peace. I feel a little at peace.
I feel a lot more at peace because even talking about my anxiety gives me anxiety. So I started to feel anxious when I was talking to you about it. And that literally, the moment I put both my hands here, I felt like, okay, I feel like something's happening.
I feel more relaxed. But Mel, what if some people don't feel like they're loved? Who are they loved from?
Themselves. So here's the thing. If you can say those things and you can hear it, I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm loved. If you can think it and you can hear it in your mind, in this moment, it's true.
It feels, wow, really, you guys, if you're listening, do the shit now.
Do you have to say it out loud, or
Nope.
could your kids do it, like, if they're having a panic attack? I feel like that would help too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And get them to do it. And then you can put your hands on them and one on their back so that you've got them, and have them practice it, because now you're teaching them a skill they can use anywhere at any time that they feel that rush of anxiety that a lot of people feel.
I high-fived my heart all summer whilst I was reading your book, and I don't know, I need to get back to doing it every day, because I did it for, the whole summer straight, 6 weeks, and I was feeling particularly anxious during the summer, and it did really help. And there was something deeply calming again about, having your hands on your body and that feeling a bit weird, but then settling into that as a new habit.
I would wake up and say this 53 times. And it's a way to flip the switch between what's called your sympathetic, which is your fight or flight nervous system, and your parasympathetic, which is your grounded, I call it your cool, calm nervous system. This is your resting nervous system. This is where your power is, when you're in your body, when you're grounded. And so if you you can do it any time of day, teach it to your kids. It's free. It uses science. Repeat that. I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm loved. The I'm safe might make you cry a little bit, because part of the trigger for so many of us that have childhood trauma is this sort of hardwiring in your nervous system that you're not safe when things are uncertain, because many of us weren't. And so your body remembers this. And so when you have this free tool, and I recommend 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up. Get out of that bed, because nothing good is going to happen with you laying there feeling anxious, thinking, overthinking, worrying, staring at the ceiling or your phone. Once you're up, you can sit on the edge of the bed, or you can stand up, high five your heart until you feel yourself coming back into your body. Then you're going to walk into the bathroom, and as you're I want you to, right after you brush your teeth, because I want you to use science to remember to do this, we're going to stack the habit of brushing your teeth, because hopefully you're brushing your mouth and getting that nasty ass breath out, so you're not spreading that everywhere. Now, let's high five you to get that nasty ass out of your mind, body, and spirit. This could be generational that's going to... And by putting your hands right here, this is what activates the vagus nerve. Other things that help you tone the vagus nerve: an ice bath, a hot shower, a hot bath, singing, gurgling, humming, chanting, because it stimulates your vocal cords. And so this is a little tool you can use. I love doing it first thing in the morning, but you can use it anytime you feel anxious to settle yourself back in your body. And you will literally take control of your nervous system. It is unbelievable. And it's also really important because, in researching this book, I talked to, the acclaimed Dr. Judy Willis, who's a incredible neuroscientist. And She explained something that I never knew, but it makes a lot of sense. If your nervous system is on edge, it's in a alert state, you're dysregulated, it's impossible for your cognitive function of your brain to work. I can give you an example. If somebody were to bust in here with a gun and try to rob us, would you be able to do a math problem?
No.
No.
I'd be like, just thinking safety.
Yes, exactly.
Save my life.
I bet the majority of people actually walk around with a nervous system that is on edge like that, particularly post-pandemic.
Yeah.
And for me, the reason why, I've actually linked it all the way back. So when I was in the 4th grade, I was molested while I was sleeping by an older kid.
Wow.
And in the kind of array of things that can happen in terms of sexual abuse, mine was very tame.
Yeah.
Like, it was a one-time incident. It was a kid who was slightly older than me. It was confusing, not scary. I just possumed, disassociated, don't even remember how it ended. And for a long time, I didn't even remember it. And then I remembered it when I was 28 years old. And I believe that the reason why I have always woken up in a state on edge is because of that incident.
Since the 4th grade?
Yes.
Wow.
And the thing is, Lewis, is that the morning's a trigger. If you have that stored in your body, something happened to you, something's wrong, because something was wrong. And you don't have the tools, and no kid does, to smooth out your nervous system and heal the trauma, that trauma lives in your body.
Yes.
And so I believe most self-sabotaging behavior that people continue to repeat is nothing but stored trauma and your best ability to cope with it when it was happening.
That's why we sabotage.
Yes. So I don't think it's intentional. If you don't get a hold of that story, I'm worthless, I'm unlovable, I screw everything up, I'm a bad person, I'm not good enough, nothing works out for me. If you don't change that and start cheering yourself forward, you will stay locked in these self-sabotaging patterns. I'm really passionate about this because I struggled with anxiety, was on Zoloft for more than 2 decades.
And are you off of it now?
I'm off Zoloft. It saved my life for sure. I think those kind of drugs are amazing when you find the right one for you. They can turn down the volume on your head. But here's what they don't solve. They don't solve the self-loathing that you feel. That's what the high 5 habit is about. If the 5-second rule, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, helps you interrupt those thoughts so you can teach yourself to stop thinking them, the high 5 habit goes deeper and it teaches you how to stop hating, criticizing, and doubting yourself, and how to learn as a default to start loving, supporting, and empowering yourself. The level of uncertainty, sustained uncertainty, is something that you're not wired for. And it's why you have to, if you would like to take control of how you're feeling every day, come back to these simple principles that are about grounding you back in your body, giving yourself the assurance and the encouragement that the world is not giving you right now, creating certainty in your life for yourself based on how you're treating yourself, feeling your energy lift, even just a little, feeling a sense of encouragement from yourself because the world is not giving it to you. I mean, this is an unprecedented moment in time where nobody really has the answer about what's going to happen, or mask, no mask, around, is it a bonus, is it a this, is it that? And so it's time to really go back and figure out how to find the power inside you to give yourself what you need emotionally, because the world is what is frazzling you at the moment. Because if you can start your day with a calm and cool nervous system, you've got a fighting chance to not only stay in control, but to make progress on something that matters, to not be so reactive to everything going on around you and to feel like your emotions are going to hijack you. And then when you walk into the bathroom and you brush your teeth and you have this moment with yourself, your brain is now ready to think about the day ahead and to think about it in an optimistic way and to think about how you want to show up and to work for you. And so this is one of these other things that builds. you learning how to soothe yourself, you learning how to calm a weary nervous system so that you are able to receive the benefits of being able to raise your hand in the mirror. You know, we have, I don't name her in the book, but there's a person in this book that we write about that is using these tools in a domestic violence shelter. And one of the things that I love about learning how to fulfill your deepest emotional needs for yourself is that even when, and these are her words, not mine, you know, she wrote and said, you know, Mel, here I am in a situation where I have nothing. I am starting over for real. But these tools are reminding me that at least I have myself.
Beautiful. I think that's a good place to end it.